Hello and welcome back to the channel. So let's proceed from where we had left off. So what basically I want to do in this video, I want to do the gates, the typical columns all around this perimeter wall, and then I also need to do some paving slabs. So let's first go ahead and do the wall. But before I go ahead and do the wall, I need to have extended the slab some edges over here. We'll go back to ground floor. Let me show you this small spots over here that I needed to have extended this slab. So I needed it for it to come to this point, like that. Similarly to this other edge, should have dragged it to that point, and then I go to 3D. No, we have something like that. So in order for me to do the gate, so yeah, before I do the gate, I just need to do the columns of this point. So I'll go back to my ground floor, go back to ground floor, and just escape. So I have my, let me drag this view tab over here, so move drag this to the elevation somewhere over there, but I'll have I'm going to have my typical columns over here. I'll go to my column tool over here, double click it. I want it to begin at a level of where my wall begins at, which is negative 150, and I want it to be to a height of maybe say 2000, or let's say 2000. 2000 seems small, let's say 22,000, and then I need it to be instead of 250, I need for it to be a column of 450 by 450. Yeah, and also in terms of its model, you can still use that glossy white. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just go ahead. Okay, I should have added the reference axis of this. I'll go back to column, and I want it to place it at here, at that point, so that I'll have it somewhere. Okay, column selection settings 450, instead of 450, let's say 250. But no, let me just work with 450. Now I'm created, so I'll just drag this, place it somewhere over there. I'll just place it at that arbitrary point. When I go to 3D, okay, I should have varied its height. Column selection settings, instead of say 0, so that I have it a height of that 150. That 150 still is quite high, so negative 200. That's 2950. So okay, 2950. Okay, let's work 2950. 2950 still is quite high. So column selection settings to negative 500. That gives me 650 is still high. Negative 700 gives me 2450, which still 2450. 2450 is still high, so let's say negative 900. 2250, yeah, let's see. But I feel this is quite high still. Yeah, let me work with that. So from there, so I have this column selection settings. So it's at a height of 1950. Okay, 1950. I just need to do a copying on top of this column. in layman's term, where I come from, tunaitanga tu kofia, but it's a coping on top of this. So I'll just do a line all around this, and then go ahead and offset this line, and click the offset tab, use the magic wand and just offset this to a distance of 100, and then basically you can get rid of now this small line over here to allow for space and such. So then I can go to designer, the slab tool, use a glossy white texture, can use glossy white copy tool. I want to set this at a height of 1950, and then put this at a slab of 50, 1950 slab of, yeah, like that, and then use magic wand, just place it okay, somewhere about there. When I go to 3D, okay, should have adjusted this. My column is at a height of what? No selection settings at a height of 1950. Let's look at selection settings to project 1750. Let me work with the south elevation. I can't be able to really trace back at the height where I was using, so just work this with south elevation. Basically drag this slab to that height. So when I go to 3D, I have that as my slab, yeah, which is quite appropriate. The next thing that I need to do, I just need to do a lamp on it. As you can see, we have this type of lighting, these lamps over here. This is what I want to do on it. Let's go back to my ground floor. I'll go to design, and then scroll down. Now you see the lamp tool. And basically, we have different lamps that you can use. But we don't want to use, okay, we have these generic lamps. We have interior lamps. This one we are going to apply them at some point when I'm doing not so sure if I will do maybe I'll do a gypsum ceiling on this design, so we can apply it at that point. But I want to use this straight lamp, and I want to set it to a distance of instead of having a total height of 4000, kind of the total height of 1500. And then I think I can work with this. Let me just place it over here, and then I'll do any readjustments. It's easier to do readjustments as you view it than you cannot be able to view it. So next thing, I can change it instead of having it at a level of 1500, can have it at a level of 1000. Okay. I still think it's quite high, so let's see, instead of 1000, let's do 1300 or 200. Okay, let's do 300. Okay, should have increased. Okay, should have been 1000 instead of 1500, 1700 or 800 or 1800. Let's say 1700. What am I doing? Project selection settings. Should be to project 700, yeah. Because 700 is a lot, so let's see, 800 or 900. Let's see, 800. Yeah, awesome. I think I can work with that. I'll have it at this point. Yeah, I'll work with it as that. We just need to go to ground floor, and what I'm going to do, I'll just basically group all of this. I'm selecting the lamp, I'm selecting my slab. Let me do it in 3D. I think it will be appropriate in 3D since I'll be able to select and highlight each and every one of it. But I needed to have done a Mazara texture on this, just like the one I did over here. So yeah, select these column selection settings, and then instead of using segment, instead of using paint glossy, we'll go to the Mazara's one texture that we created earlier. Just press OK. There need to be some readjustments of this element surfaces. I can work with let's say 1000 by 1000 by 1000. And still that one doesn't work for me, so go back to options, element surfaces, and work with this one being 700. Column selection settings, and then instead of column selection settings, I can, yeah, still no. Still doesn't please to my eyes. So options, element surfaces, still. So what I can vary, I can decide to work with this as 700, this as 500 as such. But let's edit this. I think I will stick with that as such. So okay, back to what I was doing. So highlight the column. Sometimes so select the column. Go to the request, select the slab and the lamp. Then go to edit, grouping. Just basically group all of this. Once you're done with grouping all of this, can now go back to ground floor. Select. Okay, select all of this. I just need to move and drag a copy of this. Drag a copy, and my copy should be distance of 3650. So that's what I have. When I go to 3D, there we have it. So there you have it. Okay, escape a bit. So this what I have. I just need to do the gate over here. Go back to ground floor. I'll go to door tool. I'll click on my door tool. I want to look for a garage door. For those who have watched my previous videos, I've seen me doing this, so you can still walk ahead on this. I need to look on this garage double door, just have it beginning to a level of negative, should be to a level of negative 150. Negative 150, and then I think it was typically 1950 or something like 1950, but you can just work with that and then go ahead and just place this garage door right over there. Okay, or something else that I'd forgotten to do. I'll just drag this to some distance over here. Similarly to this other one, just drag it to some distance over there. When I go to 3D, go back to ground floor again. Control it further like that, and then further just like that. I go to the 3D. Yeah, I have something like this. So what I need to have done, as you can see, this garage door isn't that appropriate for this. Select this garage door. Go to the selected settings. And then when it comes, I'm going to this garage door settings, and then I just want to add it in, to hide it in 3D, so that it isn't visible in 3D. So I can now go ahead and just paste my gate over here. Right, so I can have my gate somewhere over there. So just in order to go ahead and put the gate, my gate somewhere on my, when I go to objects tool, so down to objects tool, and then one from my object tools. So in order to get the gate, coming back to this tab, select on this, and then I'll have my gate over here. But in order for you to import this gate, you come to this add tab over here, and then load other objects. And all these objects that you see over here, I've been able to download them from a website known as akibaseplanet.com. Yeah, akibaseplanet.com. There you'll be able to get different variations of your gate. This bench, additional objects that are not visible, that are not available in your normal ArchiCAD software. So I have different gates that I have over here, and this time round I don't want to use this similar one that I've used this one in a lot of my videos. I want to use this other gates, which is what I had earlier, this one, and you can set it to your desired project. You can just set it to project 0. You can just go press OK. You can go to ground floor. Just basically place your gate. Okay, it's not entered that well where I wanted it to be, so you can just rotate it like that, so that I'm something like this. But the issue is gate. Okay, let me see. Let me just place it somewhere over here and see if you can be able to rotate this. So I've selected this, over, drag, and then rotate. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Rotate. It isn't the best of gates. Let me see if I can be able to rotate this node. So that I can have it being at least straight. A little bit straight, something like this. Let me rotate it again. Just rotate it again. Need to rotate it just a little bit. Okay, just undo this. I can work with it like that. Just drag it from this point somewhere over here, but it doesn't seem to work that well. Let's see what I can do with this gate. Let me try to rotate it again, this edge. Let me do it at an angle of -3 maybe. Yeah, -3. I think at this point it's much better off. But I still need to rotate it again so that I can face this to the side. So move, rotate. I got a 3D. This is what I have. I just need to do some adjustment to this gate. Go to the selection settings and then custom settings. Adjust on its height. Should be to a height of maybe 19, maybe say 2000. Okay, let's see the selection settings. Should be 36. Should have adjusted its height instead, so the height should have been something like, okay, now 2000. You know what, I'm not going to use this gate. It's actually let me use a different gate instead. So I'll still go back to my object tool, and then instead of using this gate, import load other objects, and basically let me use this gate instead. I'm so used to using this gate, so let me just use it instead. Press OK, and then yeah, there you have it. At least this one it's a little oriented horizontally. Need to readjust on its height. Can make something like 2400, and then on its distance can make something like that 600. Just press OK, and then go to ground floor, and there you have your gate. Go to 3D. There we have it. There we have our gate. Just need to do some readjustments of this. So something like this. I think what I should do, set it to a lower level, not negative 150 per se, but just reduce it instead of 100, maybe negative 100 now instead of negative that. And then in terms of its height, I can reduce this to 22 or even 2000 or even 2100. Let's talk 2100. Then just press OK. So yeah, there we have it. I think just need to do a few readjustments on this. Let me reduce its height further. Yeah, that's what we have. There goes our gate. So yeah, as you have it, that's what we have. The next thing that I need to do, I just need to do columns all around this. The video isn't taking that long. Okay, I think let me just distribute these columns and then end my video at that point. Or let me stop at this juncture so that I can do another video when I'm distributing the columns, and then I'll do a typical KiCad rendering of this. So at this point, I'll stop at this point. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.